What's up, y'all? It's Jade the Illest. Welcome back to my channel, my TikTok page, whatever it is. You already know. It's good vibes around here only. We make good food around here sometimes, and I like to share it with the internet. So today, I looked up a recipe on Pinterest. If you don't know what that is, you should look it up. Download that app. It's all good in the hood over here. All right, we're making a ground beef casserole, and there's only a few ingredients. You only need like 4 potatoes, carrots if you want to put them in there, small onion, cheese, and a can of cream of mushroom, or if you want can of cream and chicken. I don't even know how to say it, but that's what I got today. So let's do it. And don't worry, I'll show you the step-by-step process. All right, you want to start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Make sure you have a 9x13 baking dish, and if you don't, just, get something similar or close. I know I shouldn't have to say this, but wash your effing hands first. All right, next, we're going to chop up our onion. All right, and in a medium saucepan, you're going to start cooking your Hamburg, and make sure that you have your chopped onions nearby. Once your Hamburg starts to brown a little bit, now is when you want to add your onion. And you want to cook this until your onion becomes translucent. All right, now while your Hamburg is cooking along with your chopped onions, you want to grab your potatoes, rinse them off a little bit, and you don't have to peel them, but that's what I'm going to do today. So we're going to peel our potatoes, and then we're going to thinly slice them. And you want them to be evenly sliced, so that way they cook like evenly too. And you want it to be about 1/8 of an inch thick. All right, let's do that. All right, so here are our potatoes, and I'm going to give you a little look-see. So that's pretty much how thin you want each slice to be. Doesn't have to be perfect, but make sure they're thin. All right, now in a separate mixing bowl, you want to add your cream of chicken soup as well as 1/2 cup of milk. All right, you want to make sure you're seasoning the Hamburg and onion mixture. And I don't have garlic powder, but I do have minced garlic, so we're going to do that along with the salt and pepper. You can add other spices. When you mix together your cream of chicken soup and your 1/2 cup of milk, you want to make sure that it is nice and smooth. Now we are going to start to layer our pan with about 1/2 of the potatoes that you've cut up. So that's where we're going to start. Layer this. The second layer, add about 1/2 of your Hamburg and onion mixture. Now about 1/2 of the mixture of your milk and cream of chicken soup. In this layer, you're going to add 1 cup of shredded mozzarella cheese. And then repeat the process. Potatoes, your Hamburg and onion mixture, cream of chicken soup and milk mixture, and then all right, now you're going to cover your dish and you're going to bake it in your preheated oven for about an hour. All right, this is how it looks after we took it out of the oven and we removed the aluminum foil. Now we're going to pop it back in the oven for another 10-15 minutes and maybe add a little bit more cheese on the top. And once we put it back in, we're putting it back in uncovered. All right, this is what it looks like. It's all done. You want to make sure that you let it sit for about 10 minutes before you serve. To kind of let the layers, sit in there, marinate for a minute. All right, here's my plate. I added a dollop of sour cream and got a couple slices of bread and butter. Enjoy. Let me know what you guys think.